Good morning. I'm Don Hadley, president of Applied Vision Works, and I'm here to talk to you about two things: venting and gossiping. And I think they're an absolute horrible thing. And I think most people agree with that. So that's not specifically what I'd like to talk to you about. I'd like to talk about what's the difference between venting, gossiping, and having a conversation about other people that's useful. A lot of venting, we are human. I don't mind in a meeting if a team vents for 5 or 10 minutes. In a coaching session, I don't mind if someone vents for 2 or 3 minutes. But venting has to end, it has to stop, and then we move on. And I get as individuals, sometimes it feels good to vent, we need to do it. I do it periodically. It's just part of being human. But we got to limit it and not spend a lot of time. Quite frankly, it uses energy and I think beats us up more than it does any good. Gossiping is talking with somebody about somebody else, and it really hurts and harms relationships. It's digging someone else's hole deeper. Sometimes it's digging the hole deeper and throwing them in. It's saying things in many cases that aren't our business. We think we're helping somebody. The reality is we're just feeling better because we're showing how much better we are than someone else we're hurting. But here's the big difference. A lot of times people come to me and say, so-and-so's doing this or that. And my question is, are you willing to do something about it? And it's funny that 80% of the time it's, well, I just thought you should know, or so-and-so said no, or I don't like it. And I keep going back to, so what are you going to do about it? Are you willing to do something? Because if they're not willing to do something, that's where gossiping or venting becomes negative if they won't. If they will do something about it, I'll spend whatever amount of time I need to with them to help them identify options of how to handle it and then to go do something. And, they may not go do something the minute after talking to me or the next day or the next week, but they've got to commit and actually go do something different. And then I want to hear back what happened. Part of it, I just want to hear back to make sure they did take action and did something about it. Part of it is I'm interested in the next step of the story. I also believe there's usually other parts to the story. So usually then if they show they're willing to do something about it, I can then coach the next step that they need to do to continue furthering the relationship. So I wanted to share that with you because I think a lot of times we do know when gossiping, venting is occurring, but what to do about it? Ask the question, are you willing to do something? And what are you going to do about it? Sometimes people talk about all the things they can do, they never do anything. You need to set a time frame. So will you do something by Friday at close the business? Or by Saturday at 2 p.m., will you talk to your daughter about this? And then let me know what happens. And so as we do this, make sure there's action being taken. Then you're not wasting your time and energy. You're teaching them how to become better. I also believe you're becoming better yourself because you're setting a standard of morals and values within a structure with discipline that makes sense. So if you have any thoughts on this, my email is dhadley@appliedvisionworks.com. My cell phone is 919-368-9008. Thank you.